Snow, and this is Gas and Go. Welcome to Gas and Go with Snow. We are out here in sunny Southern California. I came out to check out some cars, and I got stopped in my tracks when I saw this beauty right here. But first of all, Amir, my man, thank you for not doing this, but for bringing this out, because clearly you drove it here. Now, we're going to talk to Amir about his car, but tell me what we got here. What is this?
It's a 1992 F40.
A 1992 F40 Ferrari. So this is not just a car. This is automotive history. So tell me how you came about this car.
So in 1995, a long time ago.
Okay.
It's probably before anybody was born that's listening to this.
I know, right?
I'm looking through a thing called a magazine. It's a piece of paper with color pictures, and it's called Auto Week.
Dude, I remember those.
You remember that?
I remember magazines.
Yeah, magazines. And mine came every week because it's called Auto Week. Yeah. Or every 2 weeks or whatever. And I always looked in the back.
Okay.
Because the back were the ads.
Right.
And I see an ad.
Yeah.
And in the car's in the ad.
Okay.
And it's a pretty good price.
This actual car
for sale.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 3 years old. It's a 92, right? It's a 92 model, and this is 1995.
And so you've had it that long?
Oh yeah, I've had it 28 years.
No. Oh, yeah. See, that makes it even more impressive to me.
So I looked at it and I thought, I have no business buying this car. I can't afford the car, whatever. But it's an Arizona number. I call.
Okay.
Appreciate it. The ad says Dino.
Yeah. Oh, it says a Dino.
No. The guy's name is Dino.
Okay.
His name's Dino.
Right.
So I call up and he answers the phone and I said, "Is this Dino?" And he goes, "Is this Amir?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Dean." And he goes, "Amir." And I said, "When did you change your name to Dino?" And he goes, "That's just for the ad." And I said, "When did you get an F40?" He goes, "It's not my F40."
Yeah.
I said, "Whose is it?" He goes, "It's a neighbor. But he's out of the country. He can't come back. He's got divorce problems. He's got IRS problems." I said, "Wow."
So everything is just coming together for you.
Well, not yet, but it took a while. It took 6 months.
Okay.
We had no title. I had to lease it. Okay. I didn't have the money.
Yeah.
But anyway, long story short, I got the car.
Yeah.
Drove it home. First thing we did was put on brakes.
Okay.
Because the brakes that it came with were terrible. It would not come down.
Well, let's look at the brakes.
Yeah, so these are...
So what did you do with the brakes?
So we called up Brembo.
Yeah.
And we said, we need some really big brakes. And this is back in the 90s. So they set up a system. My mechanic spec'd it out. And it's a IMSA GTU race car series. 8-piston calipers front and back.
And I noticed you got the F1 style.
It came with those.
Yeah.
Came with those. And so then we had to go to bigger wheels.
Okay.
Then we had bigger wheels, bigger tires. Then we had to change the suspension because it was just stock conies.
Okay.
We went to multi-adjustable. And then we started to race the car. And
well, so I don't want to skip over that part. So racing the car.
Yeah.
So look at that, dude.
So my deal was this hill climb thing. So the hill climb is different than a racetrack. Racetrack, you get to do lap after lap. If you do a bad lap, the next lap you try to make it up.
Yeah.
The hill climb's one and done. You just get a shot at it.
Yeah,
you just got to go do it. That's it.
So this says Virginia City Hill Climb.
Yeah.
So Virginia City, like,
it's in Nevada.
Virginia City.
Yeah,
right?
that's the Virginia City, right. It's south of Reno.
Okay, yeah.
They've been doing it since the 70s.
Yeah.
And I've been going since 89, I think, was my first year. And I tried different cars, but to really go fast, the guys that were going fast were from Minnesota.
Yeah.
And they were running Roof CTR2 wide bodies with big wings, double wings. They were these crazy cars.
Now, and so I noticed you did some other racing with it too, right?
Yeah, these are the guys that we were racing. This was all the stuff that was coming out there.
Yeah.
This type of car.
So tell me about the blue placard there.
That's after we set the record at the hill climb.
Yeah.
It was that thrill lasted about 30 seconds because then I thought, what am I going to do next year?
Right.
What am I going to do? So we were thinking about things, and I thought, what about Bonneville? Let's see how fast it'll go. And it was a big mistake, but it's one of those mistakes in life that, what are you going to do?
So, in my opinion, we've done some last week racing, and this is just too nice of a piece to be putting on the salt. It beats the car up, and it takes forever to get all that salt out.
That's how long it took me to clean it.
I took weeks.
11 years. 11 years.
Yeah.
We raced it in 2006.
Yeah.
And it was running again in 2017, at the end of 2017. 11 years, took the car apart, took all the salt out. It was,
that's tough.
But,
so tell me about the running gear, man. This, like I said, this is an automotive icon.
All the really cool stuff you can't see.
Yeah.
It's all inside
I see
the
that
engine.
big old giant intercooler, and I see them turbos sitting back there.
Yep. The turbos are LM turbos. They're ball bearing turbos. They're not the stock ones that the car came with. The exhaust system's a 2B style. It's straight pipe.
Yeah.
There's
and
no
I imagine you
capture.
went to the ceramic ball bearing turbos for the heat.
Well, they're better.
Yeah.
I blew out the other ones also, so they were gone.
Now, what's your top speed in this thing? Because you did Bonneville. I didn't see the placard.
220 point something.
You had an F40 Ferrari moving 220 miles an hour.
On salt.
On the salt.
On salt. That's very different than on pavement.
It is.
Very, very different on pavement.
Yeah.
It's very slippery. The car wouldn't go straight. It kept, our GPS tracked us, and it would move 3 feet every 1/10 of a second. And that's not forwards, that's sideways.
Yeah, sideways,
And sometimes it was 3, 6, 9, 12.
Yeah.
And then 3, 6, 9, 12.
And now, did you get the whole 5 miles?
I did.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, we had parachutes on the back of this. Yeah.
Dude, this is amazing. I can't believe you've done all that with an F40 Ferrari.
And I've gone and gotten groceries with it too. So
yeah.
I mean, it'll get that too. Yeah.
And now this, I mean, it's just an amazing. I can't believe it's in this good a shape after what you've done. Have you had to do a lot of maintenance?
We haven't looked close. This is.
Oh, I see it now.
This right here. This is where I bounced off a rock.
Yeah.
Came off the freeway, went up the side, and there's a rock, and I thought I crumpled the car. I thought it was going to be cut in half.
Yeah.
So
it just bounced up on there?
Yeah, these are carbon Kevlar.
Okay.
So the whole car, it's one of the first that they
check
built.
this out, Omar.
You know,
right here. Look at
all this is carbon Kevlar. The steel is really front and back, and then they tie it in. So when I hit the rock,
so carbon Kevlar,
I bounced off.
Yeah.
It's like if you take a ping pong ball and you throw it against the brick wall as hard as you can, you're not going to crush the ball.
Right. It just bounces right back.
I literally bounced back. All we have to do is realign.
That's crazy. Hey, look at the shifter.
Not bad. That's aftermarket.
Oh, well, yeah, I know. I see the Black Widow in there.
And then the doorknobs are aftermarket too, but you know, that's...
Wow. I mean, this is amazing, though. I mean...
Because you got to give Pep Boys a shout out.
You got to give Pep Boys.
You got to give.
Hey, see? Hey, Pep Boys. Pep Boys, see? But, you know what? I drove an F40 Ferrari in Japan. In Japan.
Wow.
And this was...
Well, that's hard because it's a left-hand drive car and you're in a right-hand drive country. So you're already on the wrong side, but you're on the wrong side of the car.
So I worked for a semiconductor company and we were doing some sales, and the sales guy, so I can speak a little bit of Japanese. And so the Japanese guys were just amazed that, you know, this 6-foot black guy can speak Japanese. Right? So I'm talking to the guy. So the sales guy wants to take me with him on a sales call because I answered the phone and the guy on the other end wanted to hear, you know, he wanted to meet this guy that spoke Japanese. So then...
Moshi onane.
Oh, in there?
My youngest son spent a year in Japan and toured us around and learned a little bit of Japanese. So,
but when we go out there, you know, I drive the car and man, the pedals are so close together. We take off and I literally slam on the brakes and the clutch at the same time. And then the guy is like, "Daijoubu desu ka? You okay? You sure you know how to drive this?" I was like, "Yes."
Take your shoes off.
But yeah, man, this is incredible though.
Yeah,
you know what?
We added a fire system. We've got the adjustable three-way adjustable shock. That's adjustable bias for the brake. Yeah. So now the fire suppression system, that's a must for running at Bonneville. Now, is that why you put that in, or is that you were just safe? We had that in before because we'd had 2 little fires in the car. And what exactly are you using here? That's Halotron, or... Because a lot of people use Halon, but Halon is bad juju. Yeah, that's bad juju in an enclosed space. Yeah, you can't get it anymore, so we use this. Okay. And I've got my fire extinguisher up there as well, big one. So just in case. But I've put 2 fires out in the car, not with this, but with the handheld in the back. But now we figured out all the cause of the fire. It was fuel and it was exhaust, and now that we're running straight pipe, it throws flames, but it doesn't throw fire. There you go. There's a difference. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I like it. And is this your fuel cutoff right here? It's power. Oh, okay. That's power. Just power. Yeah. Power, fuel, everything. Yeah.
Well, hey, Amir, man, thanks. You know what? I got a ton more questions for you, but hey, we'll see you guys next time on Gas and Go with Snow.